Okay, so this is a quite difficult solo to play. It has a lot of fast legato runs, fast picking, and the backing track itself is not the easiest to play over. But I'm, not here to break down every lick. I would like to just highlight a couple of key concepts or licks, maybe. Starting with the bends in the beginning. So you're not just bending the G string, but you're kind of adding some acoustic distortion with some muted strings. So I'm muting the top 3 strings with both of my hands, so with my thumb as well, and also with my palm. So you can hear these, I guess, dead strings. It gives a little more weight, a little bit more gravitas to the sounds. That's something Blackmore does a lot. I also do it a lot, maybe even overdo it, but this is how you should approach the licks in the beginning. And then you get into this fast run sort of. And the important thing here is you're not doing the same thing. So essentially these are the octave. You're doing very similar licks, not exactly the same. You do this down here. And you jump over the B string to the high E string. So it's not, it's just, so you're skipping the second string, B string. So I play it with a pinky, and then you're basically rocking the pinky back to the 12th set of the E string. This is how you come down here. Now I think it's hard to do. Sometimes when I was trying to record this and practicing, I pulled off the string off the fret. So it definitely needs a little coordination and some work. So you're coming down here and you're doing the same. And here's again a really fast run, and the way I played, because what I heard on the record is more similar to kind of like just a chromatic. But this is a chromatic, kind of out of the key sort of playing. If you check out Max's version or cover of this song, he's not coming down chromatically. He's coming down on a scale. Or you can look at it as. But that would be the double harmonic minor, or just the harmonic minor, I guess. B harmonic minor. But what I hear is more of a chromatic sort of approach. Now at this speed, almost doesn't matter, so chromatics work. If you were to play this slowly, it's a little bit weird. It's not that weird if you're playing it fast. And then another thing to point out. So these are picked. It's not pulled off. And this is what makes it hard. This is again a very fast lick of. So and I play this with legato, so I'm not picking it. Maybe a trick here is playing the power chord. That's a little bit unusual, I guess, in the pentatonic realm, but Blackmore does this. And this is a part with the band where the peculiarness of the backing track comes in, or the backing chords. So I always emphasize the importance of learning the chords when you're learning a solo. Most of this stuff, or the beginning of the song, is in the solo that we looked at so far, is over a B chord, then there's an A, back to B, and then when we play the B up until the bend, there's a C sharp note and there's a C back to B, and then there's F. So these are the weird chords. I actually, for this reason, made note of the chords in the tab, so you can always see what chord you're playing over. The F is the the blues note, basically the tritone. So that what makes it so, I guess, devilish. But yeah, so the point is, and Blackmore very smartly just bends up to the C sharp, releases it to just a semitone down to, but he does it with the band, which is so much soul. There's so much more soul in that. And yeah, there's the, and this is the reason he's playing, because that's when it goes to the F, and this is an F note right here. So this it's all the beat, and then there's a little bit of fast tempo picking, and you're slowly letting down or releasing the band. And again, you're bending up this E up to F. And this is actually what I mess up in the my playthrough, is that this E note was missing. But this is very reminiscent of lay down, stay down. So because in that song he plays, something like this. We got a tab. I guess my other big mistake is coming to the in the beginning of song. I'm bringing this note early, compared to the beat, but Blackmore actually plays it behind the beat. Anyway, so yeah, these are a couple of pointers. I hope it's helpful. Definitely look for the chords, try to understand why Blackmore does, because if you're only looking at this in terms of, okay, it's B minor pentatonic, it won't serve you well in this song. Well, if you wanna A, jam, B, understand why Blackmore is playing stuff like this. But yeah, I hope that this breakdown was enough for you to get started. Also check out Max's video, and if you need more hands-on guidance, I'm always available for Skype lessons.